Express the following linear equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b and c and in each case. So I'll show you one of it and you guys can try the remaining. So first thing first, we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35. So you can see you have x, y on the LHS side, but the constant is on the right hand side. So we can transpose it, we can move it, shift it from right hand side to the left hand side. So this is plus 9.35. So when it gets shifted, you will have 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 being equal to 0. Next thing is we'll compare it with ax plus by plus c being equal to 0. And now when we compare it, can you tell me the a, b and c value? Think over what we just have to check, that's it. Compare this individually. A is what? A is 2, B is 3 and C is minus 9.35. That's it. Done. Got it? That's how you do this. So next question is, we have x minus y divided by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So I don't see any number over here. And there's no number here, but there is number in the denominator. What to do over here? And there is negative also. Well, again we'll rearrange this in this manner, not too much, just writing few things. So we have 1 into x minus 1 by 5 into y minus 10 is equal to 0. We're just rewriting this. So 1 into x minus 1 by 5 into y minus 10. And now on comparing this with ax plus by plus c, what do we end up with? Have a look. I just rewrote this, remember, because 1 into x is x itself, and 1 by 5 into y is minus 1 by 5 itself, is it not? Minus 1 by 5 into y is 1 into y is y, and there's a minus, and here there's a 1, so 5 into 1 is 5. So on comparing, what do we end up with? A is 1, B is minus 1 by 5 and C is minus 10. The minus part is very important. Now the next question. Minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So 6 is on not the right side, so let's transpose it. It will become minus 2x plus 3 into y. It is moving from RHS to LHS. Basically it's flipping the side, so it will become negative. And on the right hand side there is 0. We'll be seeing this in detail in the next section. How do we do all of this and what is the logic, we'll be understanding in the next section. Now on comparing, what do we get? Minus 2, right? A is minus 2, B is 3 and C is minus 6. Okay, so please try the next one. So we have x being equated to 3y. So first thing first, whenever you have any variable without any coefficient, it means 1x. And plus 3y, if I transpose it, it will become minus 3y. Right? Again, we want all of them on the left hand side, not right hand side, left hand side. So on the right hand side, we have 0. But where is c over here? Well, c is hidden in the form of plus 0. Okay, because plus 0 with anything is the same thing itself. 2 plus 0 is 2. So with that logic, now compare and tell what is A, B and C. Yes, A is 1, B is -3 and C is 0. Okay. So there are 4 more questions. So please pause and try it. So we have 2x is equal to -5y. So let's transpose things. Okay, so 2x minus will become plus 5y and c is hidden in the form of plus 0. And now compare it with this, and we have a to be equal to 2, b to be equal to plus 5 and c to be equal to 0. Remember, we're transposing minus 5y to the LHS, it becomes plus 5y. Okay. Next is your 6th question. So the question is 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So again, we can't see y. Where is y? Even that is hidden in the form of 0. How? Well, I'll show you. We have 3x plus 2 being equated to 0. I'll just add y, not y, sorry, 0. I can add 0, right? There's no issue at all. We can add so many zeros. Now to this 0, I'll multiply with y. Because 0 into y is 0 itself. And we can add 0. And so now we can end up with this. A is 3, B is 0 and C is 2. The 6th question, sorry, 7th, y minus 2 is equal to 0. We don't have x over there. So what to do? 0 into x will give us 0, and this can be added to y minus 2 and nothing changes. And remember, there's no coefficient, it's by default 1. And so when we compare it with ax plus by plus c, we have a to be equal to 0, b to be equal to 1 and c to be equal to minus 2. Next we have the 8th question, which is 5 is equal to 2x. Okay, so let's get 2x to the left hand side. What happens? So we have minus 2x, first thing. So here this is plus 5, so that will just be there itself, and this is equal to 0. But where is y? It's hidden in the form of 0 into y. And now when we compare it with this, what do we end up with? We end up with a to be equal to minus 2, b to be equal to 0 and c to be equal to 5. And these are your answers. Okay. So all in all, I would like you guys to remember this. If you have a variable without any coefficient, it's by default 1. If you have a variable without any coefficient, again, it's the same thing. Any variable, doesn't matter. So this is very important. If you need to remember this. And what else? Transposing and everything, we'll be discussing that in detail in the next section. Yes, and comparing the coefficient. So I hope 8 questions are good enough. It's not too hard. Okay, but I hope you guys have practiced. So pause and have a look.